Hey friends! It has been a while. I haven't done a live. I joined in a couple minutes early so I can. Let's see. I'm gonna pin my comment. Hi! Thanks for joining me. I always struggle with this part. Hello! Okay. Hi! It won't let me comment. There we go. Updates, free patterns, plus sale, plus sales. Alright, I'm going to... Hi, thanks for joining in. I am just pinning what I'm talking about. Tunisian crochet. Trying to use hashtags this time to see if it helps at all. Crochet. Hi. Happy to hear about missing my family. What else? Canadian makers. Alright, I think there's of IG. Okay, I think that's enough for that. I'm just gonna. Alright, I'm gonna pin. Let's pin this comment. Alright, done. Thanks for joining in. I just wanted to pop on and give you guys some updates about what I'm working on. Okay. Okay. All right. So firstly, I want to tell you guys about a free pattern that is part of the Crochet for a Cause event that's hosted by Edith Blaine, where she's sharing 2 crochet scarves or hat patterns every week for the whole summer, so until August, and you can download them as free PDFs for an entire week. And basically, it's to encourage people to make things for donation for crochet charity purposes. So this week the patterns are my scarf and a scarf by King and I crochet co.uk, but yeah, I can link to her in my stories after. But this is my scarf, the Tunisian giving scarf. This is something I started back in Ramadan with the intention of donating anyways, and then I heard about her blog event and I signed up. And basically it's a scarf using the honeycomb stitch, and this is a hand-dyed yarn by Aquarius Make. She's an indie yarn dyer based in Michigan, and I love her collection. So I absolutely love how this turned out, and it's actually a infinity scarf that can also be worn as a cowl, and it's completely reversible because the wrong side looks just as beautiful. So that's the wrong side, this is the right side, the honeycomb stitch. So you can actually grab the pattern PDF for free. Okay. So basically it can be worn like this, as a scarf, or as a cowl, like this. So, and it can be worn on either side, which is really great. But yeah, it's a really nice mindless make. I love the honeycomb stitch. And okay, I think I have somebody in here who okay. All right. And what else? Let's see. What else am I working on? I am also working on a skirt design with We Crochet Official Mighty Stitch yarn that I had left over from another blog event I took part in, which was a Spring Bloom blanket cowl. And it's going to be a color block sweater, not sweater, sorry, skirt. I'm really excited about this one. Yeah, still in progress. This is my whip. And what else? Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is all of my patterns are on sale for 50% off in my Ravelry and my Etsy shop. So make sure you check them out. You can download the PDFs. I have a lot of different designs. I have some mostly Tunisian crochet designs, but I also have some knitting designs as well as yeah, there's Tunisian crochet and knitting designs, but they're for babies and kids. I have some like some home decor items. I have a purse in there that you can check out, but I have like a good variety of patterns, and I have about 30 patterns right now. So make sure you go check them out and shop. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Thank you so much. And also let me know what you guys are working on for Whip Wednesday so I can get inspired. Another thing that I was working on that I hope to release soon, so this is kind of like a sneak peek for you guys, but I was working on something for Black Lives Matters movement. It's a wall hanging, it's Tunisian crochet, and basically if you want to know more about what Stand in the Gap means, check out Cosmic Crochet Creations. Gigi made it. There are some accounts that are owned by black makers, and they're my friends, and they are sharing a lot of great information that will help you in being an ally and kind of like open your eyes, create some awareness just by listening to their stories and just trying to understand what they're going through. But this is something I made in terms of like the Stand in the Gap that they've been talking about, which is basically showing up for them when you see injustice happening in any way or form. Just being there, being present, and speaking out against the injustice that's happening. But I made this, it's Tunisian crochet, it's a wall hanging. I hope to write up a blog post including like resources and other things around the Black Lives Matter movement, how you can be anti-racist and how you can teach your kids to be anti-racist, but just kind of like a general post, and then maybe I'll link to some of my favorite accounts in there, and I hope to make this a free pattern so anyone can make it, but basically a wall hanging that I've been working on. Yeah, so it's kind of what I've been working on, and then I have a design that I need to finish for Darn Good Yarn. It's using baby viscose cotton yarn. It's like a cotton and viscose blend, and I've been knitting after a really long time and it feels really good. I haven't knit anything in a really long time, so this is kind of like a cabled stitch. It's like a 4-row repeat, and it's just really beautiful, and it's so drapey. I love it. This is going to be a poncho that I'm working on. Hey, thanks for joining in. But yeah, I have a bunch that I need to get through. I have to make 2 panels. I'm still on the first panel, and the deadline is fast approaching, so it's something I'm working on. What else? And I have my prayer Kufi hats on sale for 30% off again for Eid al-Adha, which is the second Eid in the year that we celebrate. So if you're a Muslim mom and if you know any Muslim moms, let them know. I have these in my Etsy shop. They're Kufi prayer hats for toddlers, children. Can even make them for adults, but just have to put in a note, basically. But yeah, I have them in my Etsy shop. I have the link in my bio. You can check those out. And yeah. So let me know what you guys are working on for Whip Wednesday. I shared some of the things I'm working on, and I completed. I had my Tunisian honeycomb kitchen set, which was released as part of the Happily Hooked magazine in the last month, because it is July now. But in the June edition, June issue, they had a bunch of like housewarming gift ideas. But I started this like a long time ago, and I finally finished it and added the tassels just yesterday. I was just sitting there for the longest time. So yeah, it's kind of what I've been working on. Hey. Thanks for joining in. Let me know where you are and what you're working on. I'd love to hear from you guys. And I'm going to continue. I'm going to knit. I got to finish this. So let me see. I told you guys about my pattern sale. So all my patterns are 50% off in both Etsy and Ravelry. And the link to the shops are in my bio. And the Tunisian Giving Scarf is a free PDF download for the rest of the week. Make sure you grab it. The deal ends on Sunday night. But it's basically as part of the Crochet for a Cause blog event. And you can find the link for that in the bio as well. And then my Kufi hats, I told you guys about that. Oh, and I have a fundraiser going on Facebook for the Innocence Project, which is a organization that helps prisoners who have been wrongfully convicted, and more than half of those individuals are Black. So if you'd like to support the cause, make sure you go donate. I set a very small amount as my goal because I want it to be something doable. So it's just $200, and I've reached, I think, like 80 to 100 so far, so it's just another 100. So if you can donate, please head to the link in my bio. I have a link to that fundraiser, and if you are not able to donate, please share. The fundraiser ends on the 3rd of July, so it's a couple of days left. So that's something that is going on. And then yeah, it's Canada Day today, and I'm just really missing my mom, my sister, my family, just being in Canada. Let me see. Okay. Trying to see if anyone else commented. Perfect peplum top test by Stephanie Aaron. Oh man, I'm excited to see that. I love all of her designs. She has the most beautiful designs. Hi, thank you for joining in. Oh, Sherry Bear, you're in Ottawa. I've been to Ottawa once, and I loved it. It was so beautiful. But yeah, it was a very random visit. Before I had my little guy, we went for my husband's visa interview, and yeah, it was really nice. I think we were in like downtown. We were near the consulate, but it was so cute, like a small town vibe. Yeah. Skirt design, yep. Oh, and I'm also on TikTok. I got sucked in by my yarn friends. I blame them. But if you want to join me, you can join me on there. I'm Noors_knits. Um, but yeah, join me. I shared a secret, not really secret, but a weekend project I worked on. I made slippers for myself, kitchen slippers, because mine had holes in them. Like I had worn them down, my old slippers. So I threw those away and I made myself some with burnout blanket yarn. I got the idea from a crafty concept, because she made some boho kitchen slippers, not kitchen, just slippers, boho slippers. She has a really cool pattern for those. But I attempted some in Tunisian crochet to see if it would work, and I like how they turned out. So I collect the pattern at some point. um, but yeah, I worked on that on the weekend, and so I made a fun little video for TikTok. So that's pretty much all I've posted on there. I haven't really posted much um, since then. Yeah. I wish I was fast straightening. This is like a size 3 yarn too, so. But I'm really liking this stitch. It's called the broad stitch. So hopefully I'm gonna post a video tutorial. It's been a long time since I've been knitting video tutorials on YouTube. I have Tunisian crochet. I love Tunisian crochet tutorials, and I have I think a couple of free like pattern tutorials, like how to make made Bubsy the bunny, which was an amigurumi like bunny in Tunisian crochet, and I made a football stuffy, which was also Tunisian crochet. So I have a couple of like completely free patterns on YouTube. You can check out if you're interested. So that's kind of what I've been up to. I'm working on I really like the stitch. It's very mindless and fun. I've memorized the 4-row repeat. It's pretty easy to follow. So going to try knitting again for first time in 20 years. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I feel like it's been so long. I don't remember, when was the last time. I think the last time I knit was sometime last year, or maybe maybe the beginning of the year. But hi, thanks for joining in. If you're just joining in now, what am I making? I am making a poncho. This is a knit poncho. It's been a really long time since I've knit, but this is for a collaboration with a company called Darn Good Yarns. I have a highlight section, I believe, with their information. But I've designed for them in the past, and it was a crochet. It was like a easy Tunisian crochet design in the past, but this time it's a knit design, and I need to be knitting faster. Hope you're doing well. Walaikum assalam. Thank you. Good luck. I love the color you chose. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I wanted something neutral, so it's like completely like white. Just so it goes with everything. You know, beyond just the design. I want it to be something I can wear. Yeah. And I'm using Denise interchangeable needles, which are really great. I used to be like a snob kind of, and I didn't want to use anything but bamboo. But then I was introduced to the Denise interchangeable set, and they're really great, especially for designing purposes, because you can only have so many bamboo circular knitting needles. Um, but yeah, so I got these, and I actually did a quick little review on YouTube as well as on my blog. So if you want to check it out, just type in Denise interchangeables and it should show up. But and the best part is you can get these on Amazon, and they are very affordable. So if you are designing and you need a lot of different sizes, like if you want to try out different sizes and you're working on gauge swatches and things like that, or even if you're a tester, they're very good to have, I think. What are you guys working on? Nadia, what are you working on today? Anybody else have any? Currently just made a fun cake topper for a customer. Mom wanted a happy birthday. Made a custom one for the daughter as a little gift. Oh, that's so sweet of you. I'll sign on a frozen topper. Ooh, I'm excited to see that. Hopefully it brings some exciting joy to her 6th birthday. Aw, I know, especially in this time. I think it's those small handmade touches that are making a difference, I think, for people. And hopefully it will for her too. I'm excited to see that, if we're going to share. It is, I agree, especially for kids. Definitely a hard time. I mean, even for us, like it's hard some days, you know. So I can only imagine what the kids are going through. Hi, thanks for joining in. If you're just joining now, let me know what you're working on. Working on a knit poncho, doing a knit design after a really long time. So hopefully it turns out the way I'm imagining. I have one person testing it for me. I am working on the Leilani Raglan top by Two Brothers Blankets. Oh, I love her patterns too. She has really beautiful designs. Then on to a test pattern once I get my yarn tomorrow. Ooh, that is going to be fun. Hi, thanks for joining in. Ooh, a crocheted market bag. That sounds nice. I think I need to design a market bag. What do you guys think? I haven't really designed a market bag type pattern. So I made this one bag for my son for his like I think every other Friday from like during the summer, his school they do a splash day, which is like a fun day where they run around the sprinklers. Not so much fun, but I made a bag for him with like a fish with bubbles going up as like a reusable bag because I don't want to send him like a plastic bag every week. So that's something I made recently, which was a bag, but not really a market bag, but to put his stuff in. So like his clothes, like change of clothes and a towel. But I think I need to make a bigger version of that because it's kind of small. But that's the closest thing I made to a bag. You'd like to see a pattern for that? I will work on it. Hopefully before the summer ends, because I have so many design ideas. It's just the time constraints. Honestly, sometimes I wish I had someone doing all of my blog work and all my technical stuff for me, but it's just me. I'm doing all the picture editing, the posting, the scheduling of all my posts and everything. Like sometimes it's just a lot. That's why I'm so slow with the designing and getting patterns out. Hopefully my next design will be the skirt, which will be a garment. It's been a long time. The last garment I did was the Tunisian tinsel romper, I believe, which is a velvet. I used the burnout velvet yarn for that. And it's really fun to make. It's made in panels and sewn together, so it's pretty beginner friendly. I got one of my friends hooked on Tunisian through that pattern, so Bonnie from Woodland Stitchcraft. Hi, thanks for joining in. Just working on a knit poncho. Let me know what you're working on today. What's the weather like where you guys are? It's really hot here. So, this. Oops. Thanks for joining and happy Canada Day. You too. It's hot in Chicago too. Yeah. We would have been either going to Canada or Chicago this long weekend if it weren't for COVID, because those are two places we usually travel to on long weekends. So we're really missing family and fun times. can't wait to go home. Like it's been, I think it's been 5 months and counting. I think it's the longest I've been away because usually we go like every few weeks. Not few weeks, sorry, like at least a couple of months, every couple of months, every few months. Hi, thanks for joining and just talking about what I'm working on, some deals that I have going on. So all my patterns are 50% off now through July 6th, Monday, Monday at midnight. So you can grab any of my patterns for 50% off on both Etsy and Ravelry. So make sure you check out the sale and shop some patterns. If you've been eyeing some of my designs, you can grab the PDFs for 50% off. And I have the Tunisian giving scarf, which is free as part of the Crochet for a Cause blog event. Let me finish this row and I'll show you guys the scarf before I forget my count and my repeat. Okay, so I mentioned earlier in the live, but this is the Tunisian giving scarf made with a Tunisian honeycomb stitch, which I am absolutely obsessed with. And this yarn is by Fatima from Aquarius Make. It's hand-dyed yarn, and it's just, I love how it turned out. And it looks good on both sides, so it can be a reversible scarf. And you can also wear it as a cowl. It's long enough that it can be, you know, turned around and worn like a cowl like this. But yeah, this is completely free. The PDF is free until Sunday night. And you can grab the PDF through the blog post, which is Crochet for a Cause, a roundup of basically charity crochet patterns. And every week, while the blog event is going on, you can grab two either hat or scarf pattern PDFs for free for the entire week. And the goal is to help you make things for donation. And the event ends in August, I believe. So you have that, that many weeks left for free patterns. So make sure you sign up to my newsletter. I'm trying to send out an email every week when a new pattern comes out, or like when the new patterns go live. So but yeah, you can grab mine for free until Sunday night. So make sure you do that. Head to the blog post, and there's another scarf as well that's for free by King and I Crochet. She has some really beautiful patterns as well. So she has a scarf as well. It's an easy beginner scarf. But yeah, go check it out. And then, like I said, all of my patterns are free or not free, are 50% off for the weekend, like until Monday, July 6th at midnight. You can grab them for 50% off in Ravelry and Etsy. So you can find the links to my shops in my bio. And then I have my Kufi prayer hats in preparation for Eid. I've stocked up. I have all of the colors in stock and all the sizes. You can shop them for 30% off at the link in my bio on Etsy. I have the colorful ones, and I have two neutrals. I have a new neutral that I added, which is it's called Silver Lining. So it's like a gray. I'll show you so this is what it looks like. So I have them in 6 to 12 month size, toddler, child size, and if you want one in adult sizes, I could also do that, but you just have to make a note when you check out. And I'll need head circumference measurements just to make sure that the fit is proper. But I have those on sale for 30% off in preparation for Eid. So shop early so I can send it out soon. send them out soon so that you get them in time for Eid. All right. I think those are all my updates. And again, I have a fundraiser going on Facebook for the Innocence Project, which helps individuals who've been wrongfully convicted and are serving time for something they didn't do. And I created the fundraiser after watching When They See Us on Netflix, which is an eye opener, and it was really sad and heartbreaking to watch. And this is my small attempt at helping those people. And more than half of the individuals who are wrongfully convicted and who are serving time in prison are Black. So if you've been following the Black Lives Matter movement, and if you want to do something, definitely go and donate or share my fundraiser if you can donate. But I set a very small amount so that it's doable. It's just $200, and so far I've raised, I think, close to like $80 to $100, so just halfway to go. And the fundraiser ends on the 3rd, so please make sure to donate or share if you can. And look out for this as well, this pattern. This represents Stand in the Gap. If you want to know what Stand in the Gap is and what it means in light of the Black Lives Matter movement, head to Gigi Made It and Cosmic Crochet Creations profiles and just read up their posts. Please don't DM them or anything, because it's not their job to educate us. We need to do the work. We need to read on our own and just listen to their stories. So make sure you just read some of their past posts, and just to get an idea of what Stand in the Gap means. But this is inspired by that, and I hope to release this soon as a free pattern so anyone can make it and spread awareness around the cause. So that's something I've been working on behind the scenes. All right, I think I'm gonna head off. Make sure you just check out all the links in my bio. Have the sales going on, and the free pattern, the scarf, and just kind of wanted to give you guys an update about all of that and what I've been working on. So hope you guys have a great rest of your Whip Wednesday, and if you're in Canada, please have some poutine, some Timmy's on my behalf, because I'm really missing Canada today. Hope you guys have a good Canada Day for celebrating, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.